Done.
I thought you'd done like a slow phase out on that one. I keep it every single week, but
Every week.
every single week. Hello, everybody, and welcome to. I screwed up on the title, by the way. It's actually episode 47, not 46. Episode 47.
It's actually episode 50, technically.
We are missing some episodes somewhere.
It is episode 50. We went 0.5s a couple of times.
I think we promise we'll be a bit more diligent next year on the record keeping for the.
That's if there is a.
Stop shaking your head, Dom. Ye of little faith.
It's never going to happen, mate. Never going to happen.
No, I don't know why we make these promises.
No. This is the grand finale, though, isn't it? This is the last one.
Yes. So as I mentioned, episode. Well, insert any number you want there, but this is the last podcast of 2021. What a milestone we have reached, and what a time it has been. And it looks like we're ending the year as crap as it started.
Yeah. Is this the point, like, where we say the announcement that we're not going to continue and we're going to leave now while it's awesome and not get boring and dull?
No, because Ken, you had a perfect opportunity to say that as of January, we're going to rebrand as a weekly podcast dedicated to all things
model trains.
Excellent.
I am a happy man.
I'd like to tender my resignation forthwith.
Tender. You want a tender?
Tender. You can turn the fiddle yards.
This is the new design we've got for the Plastic Crack podcast, featuring a beautiful.
Say what you started.
No.
I wish I just kept my mouth shut now. But yeah, Ken is right. This is the last episode of 2021. And as I mentioned in the Facebook group, tonight's theme is thank you. It's all about you guys. So what we're going to be doing is running through and giving some shout outs to people who've got YouTube channels, our regular viewers that somehow come back every single Monday. I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, we are the epitome of efficiency when it comes to running the podcast. So I can only assume it's that.
Must be.
It's got to be that. And a big thank you to everyone that's watching this on the catch up. It wasn't written down or anything.
we remembered every episode this year.
Yes, I don't think we missed a single one.
No, we sometimes remembered at 1 hour 59 minutes, but
2 minutes before. I think you held the record for that, Martin.
Yeah, Martin's the record holder, I think. For that that was extreme. It really was. But yeah, so what we're going to be doing is just thanking everyone. It's been 2 hours of thanking. 2 hours of thanking.
I'm so glad the fuck come out of that.
2 hours of solid thanking.
You got it.
But we're going to get more to that, and if you keep watching as well, we've got a nice discount coming.
Oh yeah.
More on that in a little while, and we're also going to be showing the results of the PCP Christmas challenge.
Oh yeah,
we are.
Oh yes, we are. So before we get into all that, let's say hello to everyone that's rocked up this week. So we've got Lazy Pirate Painting, David Baker, Hammond Jam, Nick Games, Lionheart, Andrew, Rogers Company, Simon, Drew. Big thanks, Drew. Drew has very kindly given me a nice recommendation for something to watch over Christmas, which is very Turnip 28 inspired. So cheers for that, Drew. We've got Red Steph, Bicker City, P. Neal, Enemy in Sight, East Norfolk's, Carl Burks, Gary Phillips, Leslie's here, Graham's Wargame Vault, Louis Baby. We're not going to mention Prussian Landwehr next year, Louis. I think we flogged that dead horse.
No, we are going to. No, we will.
First thing to mention.
Alan's here. Friends of General Haig, Alex from Storm and Steel Wargaming, Josh, Strength to Paintwater, Crossing Obstacles Gaming. Welcome, Bjorn. Dan from hello from. I didn't realize Dan was in Los Angeles.
Oh wow! Hello,
Dan.
LA.
Hello. One of Dan's pictures is coming up later on, and it's fantastic. I loved it. So keep around for that. We've got Phil, we've got Brushworks, Robin, Yorkshire Gamer, Shrink 7, Jason Horn, Steve Harbour, Rich John, John Carter, Granna Prego, Peter Little, Luke Farrell, Rogue Trooper, Old School FRP, Andy P, Lee Gardner, Jim Friday, Corey Hanlon, Glyn, Stoic Steve, Well Hunning Dung, Torbjorn's here, Don, who did anyone see Don's picture today in the Facebook group of all those drummers?
Yeah. I was trying to
absolute nightmare field of someone like me. We got Stuart Walters, Mark Wright. Oh, Carla's here. Yes, Carla, let the fun begin.
It's Carla's fault. I blame Carla.
As well. Big. Well, we'll get to it later. A big, massive thanks to Carla and Jason for what we're going to be discussing later on. John's here. Matthew, modelling for advantage. Welcome. Do Shakers and Spurs. Hello, James. Marky Sparky. Bigger City. I think we've said that. Britannicus Games. Is that a new one? I don't think we've seen Britannicus Games before.
No.
I like the name though. I like the name.
Good.
I like the logo.
Name. Yes, very nice.
Yes.
So there we are. So how are we all chaps on this last episode as we go into Christmas and the New Year?
Very excited for a break.
I'm good.
Yes.
I'm good, but I'm about halfway through the pile of Christmas booze I bought already because we decided to start. No, I know. I need to go back to the shop to buy some more.
Halfway through. Oh my god.
Can someone's throwing shade at us here?
Seventh Son and Dom have put their best Christmas outfit on. I can see. Hey, this is a Christmas hoodie.
Yeah.
It's
It's got a butterfly. There you go.
The most Christmassy of creatures.
I've not even got a Christmas jumper.
I wore a Christmas jumper to my team meal the other week. I also took the most sinister, threatening-looking team photograph in the history of team meals.
Love it.
It was very authoritarian looking.
No. But I can tell you something. No one else has got a copy of Sharp on the box set in the background, have they?
No, it's been sitting over there for years.
Don't
care. You want to go and get it?
No.
Yeah.
Brother Ken, surely
I'm sad. I bought that when it was like £100 when it came out.
You sad?
What? I paid £3 for that the other week.
I know.
Dan, we'll translate for you. A jumper
sweatshirt.
It's like a sweater or a pullover or something.
What Dom's wearing?
Woolly jumper.
A woolly jumper. We call it a jumper.
Pullover. Sweater. Yeah.
Sweater.
Yeah.
It's cold. What's this? Ken is wearing a Christmas hoodie. It's Carol. It's Carol's.
See, Nick's got the right idea. If you listen to Slayer, it's always Christmas anyway. I can't disagree with that. That's probably the best thing I've heard this year. Anyway, all merriments aside, should we have a bit of a catch up to see what we've been what are we doing first? We didn't agree. Are we doing?
Maybe we should. I think we should do the normal. What do you
let's do the normal first. So let's just go with Dom. Dom, what have you been up to, mate?
Oh bloody hell! Hang on. Right. Sorry, I'll put that down then. I've had a good week this week. Lots of different things this week. Sorry, folks. Sit down, take your time.
Strap yourself in.
We're going to go through
a bumpy ride.
Let's find it all. Where are we? Here we go. So I did some more Saracens from the Normans in Sicily project.
Nice, Dom.
Very cool.
8 of the 2, 4, 6. 6 of them.
Which ones are these going to be for then, Dom? What unit are these going to be?
I mean, they're just going to be. Well, the last time I played them as light infantry in the Line Rampant, so I think I'll probably do the same.
Same thing.
But there'll be some sort of mercenary auxiliary troops. I'm really pleased to finally finished off this last 12 of these Russian Napoleonics that have been.
Oh, nice.
I did 12 some time ago, and I just.
This is the set you bought a year. Is this the set?
Yeah. This is the. It wasn't a year ago. It was the beginning over the summer. It was. I bought it. So,
was that what it was?
Yeah, I think that's my 4th or 5th regiment done of them, so that's fine. So that was good. I'm pleased to get that finished. Inspired by our game.
That warband are horrific. That posse, they are horrendous. They are brilliant, especially the I can't remember what his name is, but the Huron guy with the bow and arrow. the Apache. He is ridiculous. He's got he doesn't suffer any penalties for people moving and shooting, so he's always rolling with no penalties.
He's awesome. That is cool.
We had a festive game down at the club the other night of Dead Man's Hand, which was my first game of playing it, wasn't it, Ken? That one.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that one later, I'm sure, about Ken's delight of trying to kill me. Didn't go so well. Didn't go so well. Actually, shall we talk about it?
Can we talk about it now? Because I have questions.
Yeah, let's talk about it now. Go on then. Go.
So, well, first of all, did you have fun, Dom?
Oh, it was great fun.
Oh, Dom had fun.
Yeah. Well,
no fun at all because he didn't do anything.
I just sat there.
So So it was. There were 5 of us playing, being umpired by Graham, who played 1 game. So that was kind of interesting. Having
question before we get to it, because we kind of browbeat Graham into buying it at Salute.
Oh, he loves it. Absolutely loves it. Absolutely loves it. And he's completely addicted to it. So so we decided to do a free-for-all game, 5 of us with 3 men each, and it just kill everybody. And it was basically an eradication game. Ken thought it'd be hilarious because I placed first. He thought it'd be hilarious to place his men right behind where my building was, where I was hiding in. And then I jumped out and shot him. Basically, he shot me. He missed me at point blank range. And that picture there, you can see that's my guy in the middle. These are his 2 guys either side of me. My guy turned around and shot the one behind me, and then another guy came out the building behind the other guy and shot him too. So I killed all 3 of his men in the first 2 turns. I think was it something like that. Yeah. So poor Ken had nothing to do, but not that I'm vindictive or anything like that. We then played another quick game at the end of teams where we just had 2 people. I shot his character in that as well.
Was he on your team?
No, he wasn't. He was on the. He jumped on to be on the opposite side, and my sniper took out his last character in that one too. So how's that my hand, Ken? Okay. Yeah.
But it is. But okay. To kids aside, you enjoy it, Dom and Ken,
Oh, we had great.
I didn't enjoy that game.
I had a brilliant time. Yeah. We had a laugh. It was good fun. It's a really good fun game.
Because I know you talked about someone jumping out of a window and stuff like that earlier.
Yeah. So cinematic game.
Once you take away the fact that you can just, if the ruler can reach it, you can do it. It just makes things a lot. It takes away a lot of the.
You kind of initially you start out, especially if you haven't played that sort of game before, which I hadn't really, not for many years. You start out thinking, "Oh, it's a bit daft. How can you do that?" And then within about a couple of minutes. Right, how do I get to that bastard there and kill him? Right, I'll jump up on this roof. I'll run across here. I'll jump down the chimney and nut him on the head. And that's it was great fun. So
it was basically we were doing a Western. It was great.
Yeah, it was quality. It was
good. Ken, did you say you're doing a Western? Is that historical wargaming or not?
No. No, it is not. It is a time period, not a.
But not in history.
No, it's a time period. No, we're gonna argue about this forever, but no, it's not a historical period.
Brilliant. So that was done in honour of that game, that gang. That was my drunken purchase of Salute, Martin. So when Graham bought his,
is that when we walked back over to the stand
exactly
between us, yeah. I tried to do the same to Ken. But he ended up buying the rule book for £3 instead.
Yeah, I was tight.
Still spent money though, didn't you?
I did.
He always spends money.
Always spend money.
I did some Wolves.
Oh, nice.
That's for the Silver Bayonets game because I realised
there's rules for them in Dead Man's Hand as well.
Oh, they are fantastic.
Dom, where are they from?
These were, I think they're from North Star.
Right.
North Star. Yes, they were. And they did some more hobgoblins. So I did the gang of them. Because I think I just want to have a go at this Silver Bayonet. So there's
that's very cool.
Some bad guys to go up against them. And then because somebody was giving me a lot of grief the other day for not finishing off or not doing me Sven figures from Salute, so I did them.
Very cool.
Nice.
So that's the Sven Offensive Miniatures group, which I quite enjoyed doing, to be absolutely honest.
Like Martin said, that's set up for firefight or Operation Squad right there. Yeah,
definitely. Well, we've got to talk about something in the news section, but I've seen something that might pique your interest, and I haven't heard anything about this, so we'll wait till the news section. But I think that's
intriguing. So that's it. That's all I did. That's all. Quite a bit.
Ooh. I was expecting more than that, Dom.
Sorry, mate. I had parties to go to, things to do.
Oh, right, okay.
Places to go.
No, I didn't. Let's dabble with the truth now. Well, Martin, you're next. What are you up to, mate?
I have been. I was painting my Plastic Crack Podcast Challenge model. So as pretty say, I got the. Now, hang on, I've got to do this right. Is it Cavalejo? It's not Caballero. It's Cavalejo or Cavalero, something like
Caballero.
that. It's not Caballero. The B is that I've been taken
I'm
to
calling
task.
them Caballero.
I work with a Spanish girl, and I sat there for about 5 minutes with her going through it, and I still can't remember it properly. Anyway, so I've got those lovely 3D printed stuff from Grey Green, and I've been painting up bases of those. So here's the first base. So that's the first lot that I did of them, and they are just lovely models. But the detail on them is just awesome. You know, it's just absolutely fantastic, and the variety in them as well. They are meant for the sort of the Spanish Reconquista, but they work just as well for like the Crusader period in the Holy Land, because you can believe that they'd have to adopt that kind of clothing while they're over there. So I did that base, and then I was going to just paint something else, and then I thought, no, I'm just going to do the next base. So I did that lot as well, which I finished last night. Just lots of nice varied poses. So it's 13 separate archers all together. So I really like this guy here who's drawing his sword. So I tried to model the base like they were getting attacked in the flank. So you've got that guy at the back who's been shot, and this one here is realised as some people are charging in, and these guys are unaware. So I tried to sort of model it like he was turning to start the fight. And there they are all together. So I've got one more base to do. But I'm really pleased with them. I've got to say, I've just spent a little bit longer on them. I've done a lot more highlighting on them than I say would on other models. But I think there's definitely something to be said. Obviously, the quality of the model does dictate, in a way, I think, the amount of time that you spend on it. That's not to say that some other models aren't very good, but if they haven't got that level of detail, if they're quite basic, it doesn't make you want to go necessarily sit there picking out all of the stuff. I
think with those, what I love about those Caballeros, I'm going to call them that. It is the little bits and bobs on them, isn't it? But they're so finely detailed that when you're painting them, you go, "Oh, there's a buckle there," or "That's I wonder where that," and it makes you want to spend a bit of time painting them. I think they're brilliant.
Definitely. I've tried to just do things a little bit differently on them and just spend a little bit more time on them. So I've got one more base which I'm going to be working on, which I'm going to take this hat off in a minute, which I've stolen from my daughter because it's actually squeezing my head, and turned the light on because I need to be able to see to paint. I think one of my favorites is actually this guy, is the old chap loading the crossbow that I've put on the bottom right.
Yeah, he's nice.
I just really like that. So I'm going to be working on sort of like the last 3 crossbows, and the mounted guy who's going to be sort of like shooing them along and telling them what to do. So I just really like them. That's it. That is all I've done because I spent ages editing and doing some other bits and bobs for the channel. So that was pretty much it from me. So I think we'll be showing the other thing later, and I'll put this on now because
I'm doing the camels from there.
Very cool.
Tonight.
Well, Ken, you're next. What have you been up to?
Nothing. I've been at work, so I haven't had a chance to do anything apart from play a game on Friday.
How did that go, Ken?
Shit.
I felt really bad when I killed you the last time. That was really not fun.
Yes. No, that wasn't not nice. You could have made the conscious decision. Do I shoot him? Do I not? Nah.
Yeah, but that wouldn't have been funny.
No, it wouldn't have been funny. I couldn't believe you rolled that. But no, I haven't been able to do much this week. Yeah, it's not. To be honest with you, I'm not going to be able to do anything much for the next couple of months because obviously I'm moving home in the new year, start of the new year. I'm not going to get time to do much painting at all. Really.
What about trains?
No, I didn't even get to do anything with that.
Sad times. Sad times. Indeed.
It's sad times for the next couple of months. So yeah, the videos are going to be dropping off on my channel, I think, for a little bit because I just haven't got any time, which is really, really annoying. Real life is a pain in the ass.
Yeah. Well, my update's a bit of a cheat because these were done not last. I should have shown these last week if I was on, but unfortunately, this time last week I was shivering and just feeling very, very, very unwell. As I described it in the Facebook group, I felt like someone was trying to remove my skeleton, and it was bloody awful. So, as what I've been up to, I've been painting more of these.
Oh, very nice.
Now as Martin was talking about the pronunciation of the Spanish company.
Caballeros, you mean?
Yes, I'm going to start pronouncing these guys correctly. So it's Landsknecht. Not Landsknecht, Landsknecht.
Sknecht.
So I've finished another unit of Zweihanders, which is these guys here.
Very nice.
They take bloody ages to paint. They really do. They're just. I hate painting them until I've finished them. Then I like them. If that makes any kind of sense whatsoever. But these were great to paint. I really enjoyed them. And here they are with them. So what I'm doing a pike block of 24 with two sort of wings of support, so Zweihanders and missile troops. So this is the completed ones. These are Arquebusiers and the Zweihanders. So that's them.
Lovely job, Steve.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, very nice, dude.
It's a labor of love. It really is. And I could probably paint about 4 bolt action starter boxes in the time it's taken to paint them. Because it's just so involved.
Probably going to use less paint as well.
I know, yeah. But I am determined to have a complete army at the end of this that I can. If anyone fancies a game of pike and shot at CrackCon 2, I'm quite happy gonna. Imagine saying that, Dom, aren't you doing some Italian war stuff?
I am, mate. I am. That's my Christmas project. So yes, I will be up for that.
Nice. What you're doing, Swiss, aren't you?
Your land schnicks will be up against my schnicks. Can be up against my Italian, so I'm quite happy. Yeah, that'd be good.
That sounds like a plan.
Yes, we have got to start thinking about what games we're going to be putting on. I was thinking about this the other day. What games? Yeah. I mean, I know what I'll be doing, but I guess there'll be a sort of a general. We'll have to put out things, seeing what people want to play again.
Can I make a suggestion? I think Dead Man's Hand would be absolutely ideal.
I would, but I kind of feel that I need to do a big refight at Towton, because I think enough people have done it, and I think we've got enough people. I may have sat the other day going through. We're at the hospital, and I sat going through everyone's posts, finding out if all the lords are represented, like the different ones, and they are. So I just need to convince all those people to come and play that game. So I think we can do it, and I think we can do it. I think it'd be pretty cool. I won't be taking part. I'll be running it, but I think that'd be awesome.
Nah, balls to it. Let's play this time.
Ken, we were basically playing last time. That's why it ended the way it did. That's why it ended the way it did.
Yeah, this is very true. I think certain people definitely won't want to be my side of the table for the umpiring, especially if there's a Henry Percy about.
Oh, we've got lots of colour people. Yeah, Don, will be up for Towton.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, everyone's up for Towton.
Edward Lionheart.
I think we'd have to do a bigger table as well.
My problem with this is that I want to play Pike and Shot with Steve. I want to play Black Powder with other people. I want to do a bit of.
It's easy.
And I want to do Towton. It's like, no.
It's easy, dude. It's easy.
Make it a fortnight.
We'll just clone you.
We'll do the whole weekend, isn't it?
Oh, all right then. My liver won't survive a whole weekend. Sorry, I'm too old for that.
I'm still recovering from it.
Yeah, I've just seen something, Brick. I said, Ken, I need you to do a full range of videos and painting base. Big French. Nothing's important as that. Not your new house. Nothing. Don't worry. I'll do the basing video. I'll definitely do that. That's easy. I will do that. That one's not a problem. Yeah, I just don't know when I'm going to get a chance to do the rest. It's an absolute pain in the arse. I'll try.
Dom. No, we don't.
No,
we don't know. There's many different things to consider, but yeah, as soon as we know anything, we'll let you guys know.
We've got to talk to Martin's people before we're allowed to commit to a time.
Yeah.
Me?
Yeah, got to speak to his agent,
Haley.
see if he's free.
Haley.
His agent.
It's agent.
Yes.
Right. Are we moving on to the Christmas challenge then?
Ooh,
Yes.
Oh, I'm going to put the paintbrush down for this then.
Yeah, hang on.
I need to let me just give me.
I need to wash my brush. And I might need to go fill my glass up actually for this. I think I'm going to need it.
That's why I've just filled mine.
Right.
All right. Hang on 1 second.
I'll give a bit of back while you're gone. I'll give a bit.
Go on,
of
do the back chat.
Okay. So this year's Christmas challenge was suggested. It was suggested by Carla, wasn't it? From Battle Nights.
Yes.
Painting Nights. Sorry. And the challenge was to use the excellent website Hero Forge to make miniature versions of us in wargame form, and then paint the figure, and then try and remain friends after it.
Yeah, I've actually been really nice to Dom. I think.
I think, but we decided, didn't we? We put a little bit of a bent on it, which was that while it could be as insulting as we liked, it still had to be vaguely medieval or fantasy themed, because if we ever want to do a role playing game or some kind of like Rangers of Shadow Deep, which is what I want to get us to play, then we could use them in that game. That was the idea.
Rogue Trooper. Just a quick one. Rogue Trooper. It's Hobgoblin Ruby IPA. That I'm drinking. It's fantastic.
See, that's what I finished at the weekend. I'm currently on the Ghost ship. So
who do you want to go first?
I think before we do it, should we just explain what about Carla and Jason?
Yes, go for it.
So Carla and Jason, now they're in the comments, so if I get anything wrong, then they can correct me. But basically, Carla and Jason run Painting Nights, which is a commission painting service, and they'll paint anything from board games miniatures to wargaming miniatures to terrain, but they also run a print and paint service. So what we did was design the STLs, send them to them, and then they printed them, but they will paint them as well. I've got some examples of their work here. So
that's bloody
you can
good.
see, so this is the sort of the stuff you're going to be getting now. We should say that they have very, very kindly put an offer together for the Plastic Crack for you guys that watch this, and that is, there we go, we'll roll it on. It's a 15% discount off any print or painting service, which is going to run from basically until March. There's an email address there, so if you've got something that you want to be painted, or you've got some board game components, because I'm definitely thinking about some board game stuff I want painted, then send them an email, and they'll give you a quote, and just quote the Plastic Crack podcast, and they will apply that. But to give you an example of the kind of the work they do, so we've got some historicals here to show off. There's some lovely Anglo-Zulu wars bits here, but as I said, it also stretches to terrain. There's a lovely mantic stuff which is used on lots of things. There's a Nelly.
Nelly the elephant.
Even as you said that, that's rolling in my head.
Very cool. And then, but you can see, so you obviously got historicals. I think this is Hero Forge. I don't want.
Shiver me timbers. Look at the eyes.
Look at the eyes. Look at the eyes.
Look at the eyes. Look away from the eyes. Look around the eyes.
Look at the eyes.
So, this is, absolutely fantastic. One of my favorites is but that I think, I'm not entirely sure if that's Hero Forge, but you could really see the quality of the paintwork. So if you guys have got that, if you play role-playing games, or if you really want, say, a nice centerpiece model, then perhaps give these guys a tidal blade. okay, that's a game I'm going to have to go and check out. But this is my favourite, and Steve will get this, and anyone who's played Dungeons and Dragons, because it's a classic.
No,
I lost one of my favorite ever characters in the role-playing game to one of these the beholders that shoot different death rays, fire rays, ice rays from different eyeballs. But how cool is that? I think that is absolutely fantastic. So there's a full range, so they will do terrain and scenery as well. Look how cool this stuff is. Squigs.
Yay!
Oh,
So
dude,
lots and
awesome.
lots of squigs. So we are very, very thankful. And then there's another character there. Very cool. So guys, if you've got anything in your collection that you want to get painted, or you want to go on Hero Forge after we've shown ours, and get something printed and painted, then definitely give them an email. We'll leave that ticker going at the bottom of the screen, and you will get a 15% discount. I definitely, because you see, I always have these grand ideas about painting my board games, because I've got quite a lot, and then I look at my wargaming stuff and go, it's never going to happen, is it? But for some reason it doesn't bother me as much when it's a board game.
No, I'm exactly the same. I'm like with Dark Souls. I think as much as I love the quality of those figures, because some of them are huge figures, I don't mind playing board games with unpainted figures. It feels old school.
I know it's slightly odd, isn't it? I've got Hellboy and I've got Kingdom Death, which is that massive black box just there, which I've not done yet, and I'm sitting there thinking, is this the time to finally get those sorted? But so as we say, they very, very kindly printed them for us, and so just to run through it, I was designing Ken was designing Dom was designing Steve, and Steve was designing me. Who's going first?
I'll go first if you want. I think mine's quite tame, to be fair. I've been quite nice. I think I've been nice to Dom, to be fair. I might not have kept it medieval, but it's kind of. Yeah.
Oh my god, Dom looks terrifying.
I've been okay.
God.
I've been okay.
Did you do this before Friday or after Friday? That's what I want to know.
Before, luckily for you.
Oh, thank God for that. That's all right. Okay.
That's the bit of chair, 2 secs. The professionalism as per usual.
We need some elevator music.
Dum 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 dum. Where the hell is
says, I painted everything in my board games, and my wife won't let me paint
there it is
in hers because she knows it drives me mad.
Oh no, we've limited our reach. I'll go last. You guys delete yours as you go.
All right. Shall I go?
Then you go.
No. Let me just do Steve.
Stick me.
No. I'll tell you. Go on then.
Go,
Okay.
Steve. Go, Steve.
Oh, it's so well organised, isn't it? Actually, if I delete my pictures from before.
Oh, you want to see Dom's version of me?
No, your one that you painted.
Oh, right. Okay. So this is Martin.
This is me.
Hey, that's cool.
Hey, that's rather good. I like that.
I like that. I like the hat. I like that.
I know you look like Indiana Jones.
I like the choice of weapon. That's very cool. I like that.
That's cool, isn't it?
I like the coat. I really, really like that. That is very cool. That's very cool.
It's very D'Artagnan with an overcoat.
I was tempted to paint it up in full Landsknecht colour schemes.
And then you realised how painful that would actually be.
That is awesome.
But
that is awesome.
I painted that in one sitting on Saturday afternoon.
Oh, very nice.
Oh, that is absolutely awesome.
That is cool, Steve.
In fact,
is it human? Is it a human?
Let me try something. How easy is it to share videos on here?
It's not
you can upload one if it's less than 30 seconds. Otherwise, you have to go share video and then find a file on your computer.
Right.
No, you don't click on share. Just go down to brand, go to video, and you can if you go. You do go to share. What am I on about? And then you go share file. Share file. Sorry, I've been a fool.
Give me 2 seconds. I want to see if this works. Give me 2 seconds.
Oh,
yeah, do
it. Right. Well, I've got to say, I feel quite. I like that.
That was very good.
I like
good
that.
indeed.
Here we go. I'm going to try it now.
No. What's going to happen?
Okay.
Hello, everybody, and this is probably the part of the podcast where we're showing off our Hero Forge creations for the PCP Christmas painting challenge. Now, I may or may not have put some pictures up. I don't know yet, but I thought I'd do a very quick video just to show you just how absolutely awesome these figures are. Again, massive thank you to Carla at Painting Nights for printing these off. Really very kind of you. Thank you so much. So as you know, I drew Martin from the pot, and here he is.
Nice.
There we go. There's Martin the Adventurer.
Dude,
now, I didn't know whether
to
go on full on. I was tempted to paint it full on Landsknecht, but I went for a bit of a muted approach in the end. But I just thought a video would just show just how awesome these figures are. I was absolutely blown away by the quality of these prints.
Yeah, the prints are
fantastic,
really
and a company I think I'm going to be using again for a whole host of different reasons. But there we go.
Very
There's
cool.
Mini Martin in
Mini Martin
medieval adventurer form. Anyway, back to the podcast.
That was cool, man.
Good idea to do a video.
I like having the buckler. I like that. I like having the buckler. I'm glad
I like it as well because I like it because it makes me think of the Wars of the Roses and shields and how annoyed you get by shields.
They did use them. It's just they didn't use the stupid ones that you see in those bloody programs.
Yeah, I just cracked me up. But yeah, that's awesome.
I just saw a comment. I've lost it. That basically said it looks like Puss in Boots.
Yeah, Puss in
Boots.
That's brilliant.
That was really cool, man.
So you can use it in badges and boroughs as well. Then fantastic.
I've got to say,
that is awesome. Thank you.
Actually, using that website, I could have been on there for hours. It was so cool putting that together.
Yeah, I have made many. The cool thing was that when I was doing Ken's, I was contemplating making a casualty as well because you could get the dead versions, can't you? And you can fill them full of arrows or like, different things. So I was like,
I've managed to upload mine now. So Dom,
yes, go on then, mate.
What did you just mention? You did say you could use it for boroughs and badges.
Well, I knew they were going to do something like that. Come on.
It's got a badger.
It's got a badger.
Yeah, it's your sidekick, the badger.
Oh, I love it, man.
That is wicked.
Oh, that is absolutely fantastic.
Quality.
So I've done.
What's he doing to that badger though?
It's his battle badger. It's his battle badger.
Battle badger. I love it. That's quality, mate.
So I thought this is not right. So the story behind this, my model was sent out, I think, the same day or a day later than yours. Unfortunately, it didn't turn up. So this isn't my painting. This is Carla has been so kind enough to paint this so we could have it for the podcast, Dom. Because my painting's not this good.
I did want to say, but I'm just thinking, bloody hell, you've done a fantastic job with that.
but yeah, this is it. But you got your Roman legionary, and I chose Romans because obviously Dom and Romans.
That is your SPQR champion right there.
Yeah, there he is. There,
I will use it with every game of SPQR I play.
And I had to add the badger. I had to.
That is awesome. I just saw an amazing comment saying, "What does he do? Kick the badger into his enemies." Flings his. I like the idea that the badger's hiding behind the shield, so then he just opens it and he's got a projectile weapon in the form of a rabid badger.
So I just thought it worked. I just thought what would be. I just thought I had to have a badger on there somewhere. So
that is just stunning. I can certainly see Mini Martin and Mini Dom being friends. Although I just say we're very hand-to-hand combat orientated at the minute.
Very much so.
Yes, but no, I think the quality of the print was
that bad.
Super. Yeah, I like it, Dom.
That's brilliant, mate. Really good.
What's his name? Domicus.
Domicus Magicus.
Yes. I'm still likely. Well, I think it's brilliant.
I'm glad you like that.
Well done, mate. Well done. Thank you. I don't know what I was expecting, but I wasn't expecting that. It's brilliant.
It's awesome.
Go on then, Dom. Go on,
Shall I
Dom.
show you Steve?
Just me.
Mind you, I don't want to go after that lovely paint job that Carla's just shown. So let's start with the beginning. So I had to go full on Lanchnik as much as I could get out of there.
Two-handed greatsword.
I thought he had to do that, but there's an obvious thing missing when it comes to doing a Lanchnik.
I just like to say that I got sent a picture of this, like not the model.
Was it that picture there? I just felt it needed a little bit more, really.
That looks like the worst dose of the clap I have ever seen.
That's as far as Dom got to turnipping.
I don't want to say that's you need some medical treatment, but that you definitely need medical treatment. So yes, so I took that and I did help it out a little bit, and there he is.
That is absolutely fantastic.
Painted up as brightly as I could make him.
That's awesome, man.
I had to add his hairpiece at the back because I know you have a nice long ponytail type thing at the back. So there we go, and that is your mini Steve.
I love the trousers. Those awesome, trousers man. Rule.
And you know he's also he is a big man as well because here you go, there he is in real life. Oh, can you see him? And he's considerably bigger than I don't know where that shows up. He is a good head higher than every other figure. So
that's awesome. That's really cool. I like that. I really, really like that. That's
I'll
really
just leave you with that, shall I? There you go.
Cod pieces, one and all.
I feel mildly ill now.
Well,
oh god, I'm really not looking forward to this.
You are. So now let's just say, obviously, there was only one way I could really go with this, wasn't there? Well, obviously, there's brother Ken, but Ken, what fantasy race do we most associate you with?
Dwarfs.
So here is brother Ken.
Oh, that is class. Class.
Preaching with the but I just like to say I tried to really capture the essence of Ken with his bottle of blue WKD, his magic motion. So we have the cleric of the party. The amount of agonizing I did over what to position in that bloody book, so you could actually see it. And I was like, no, and then I thought, no, I'm going to do it, and there we have. There is. Awesome. So we have a short dwarf. We have a giant Steve, and so I cannot wait. We have to get these into a game somehow. But yeah, I got to say, when you get to the part of Hero Forge where it's like, let's see how much you can make them snarl, or like I was trying to get the look of absolute derision on your face, but also look at
epic 13mm Ken. Yeah, epic scale me.
So there we have brother Ken. He's
brilliant, absolutely
awesome,
brilliant.
dude.
You know what? That went better than I could have imagined.
Yeah, we were actually we all held back a bit. I was quite happy with that. We didn't go too far.
There was one because if I just show you this, you'll notice that the render is called Ken 2. Because I decided Ken 1 I don't think would have been gone down very well.
Have you got an image of Ken 1?
No, I don't, because it was before I created the Hero Forge account, so it didn't save.
Oh man!
But there was considerably more. Well, you wouldn't have. I think everyone else would have probably liked it.
Are you going to say considerably more tummy?
No, that's on Max. Like genuinely, I wasn't trying to be rude. That's also got Max, and I quote. That's also got Max booty as well. Because, but I was trying. It wasn't that. But I was mucking around, and I had you as a human, but you kind of came out like looking like one of the guys from Conan the Barbarian that he has to find. I couldn't quite work out what to do with it. And you kind of just wearing sort of straps like that with your book and your wings like that. And I thought, no, we'll have to go back the other way. But yeah, I could see you as the whole, you know, that traditional image of the Ten Commandments with what's his name, Charlton Heston, the front of the film where he's standing. I think you could see him standing there.
Oh my god!
Robin wants to know whether it was a book of eBay listings. I think it's actually an IKEA.
It is the IKEA.
Can people buy these now that they're on Hero Forge?
No, Hero Forge now. Those STL files are still the property of Hero Forge. However, you can pay for the print services of them. So you can pay for them to be printed, but you can't pay to sell the files.
We're not allowed to sell off. We're allowed to sell the files or not? No, because they're
no. We can't sell the files, but if you get the files, you can pay for them to be printed.
Got you. Okay,
that's how I understand it. If anyone else knows different, we'd have no legal team.
I know
we do. It's called the internet.
I'll be using it when the new Hero Quest comes out next month. I think I'm going to be changing a few of the figures with ones I create on Hero Forge.
Brilliant.
Apparently, Shaco says you can share a link to the created designs, which is so yes. If we could maybe do that, and if you want to take the maybe if
we could put them on the Plastic Crack Podcast Facebook page, couldn't we?
And if in your next game of Dungeons and Dragons you meet the guild known as the Plastic Crack, I do want to play Rangers of Shadow Deep with these.
If you see that warband, if on your meandering travels you happen to find yourself in a tavern and you see those four motley characters sat round nursing pints of mead around a fire, leave very quickly.
Yes, there will be a badger about. Don't worry.
So you can print them out as many times as you want, but you can't make money from them.
Okay.
Carla said.
Right.
So you pay for the printing, right? So you pay for the printing, but you can't make money just off the printing because you're paying for materials and stuff like that, I assume.
But the website itself.
I've just put Steve in chat there. So obviously you need to buy an awful lot of green stuff to do the top
the D&D version of the A team. Like, yeah. I love it. We've got a mascot. I can't wait because I'm hopefully will be getting Rangers of Shadow Deep. So playing a cooperative game with you guys, where we're fighting back the hordes of ghouls that Dom has painted, would be amazing.
Brilliant.
That is wicked.
That is again massive thanks.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you for painting. Yeah. Thank you for painting Dom. It was very much appreciated.
That was so cool.
Good job, guys.
I may have to still make Dead Ken. I might have to do it. I might have to. You know I like casualty figures.
I did. There was one on that I was going to do Steve as, which he was sort of arms out like that, with his head back on his tiptoes, and I just thought that was perfect for Steve. But I couldn't get a two-handed chopper in that, so it wasn't going to. There's some brilliant stuff you can do with that, isn't it? Right.
Yeah. No, when I was making Martin, I wanted some kind of swashbuckling adventurer type. So, trying to keep the old medieval.
I thought you were. Do you know what I thought you were going to go? What? I thought I was going to end up as some kind of elf hobo. That's genuinely what I thought. I thought I was going to end up with like no weapons. I'm just going to be like wearing rags or something, and just like.
Elf.
Absolutely fantastic.
But yeah, that was as far as challenges go, that was a good one. I did enjoy that one. That was
cool. That was very cool.
Thank you very much. That was a brilliant idea.
Yes, thank you. Right. Brilliant. On to the main part of tonight then. So, as I said in my thing on Facebook, the community and the podcast has grown so much this year. I think it's taken us all a bit by surprise, but it wouldn't be where it is without you guys that show up.
No, definitely
you contribute, you join the Facebook group, you put wonderful pictures on there. Everyone, do you know what I was struck by last week? How many people were saying it's such a positive part of the internet or Facebook. our group. I think it's really nice that people can go there and just feel that they're not going to be judged, or not going to have their buttons counted, or no one's going to, hit them with some snide remark. Or I mean, there's been a few things about painting 6mm armies, but I'll let that one slide for now. So what I thought
that's entirely reasonable.
What I thought I'd do, or what I thought we'd all do rather, is just shout some of you out, give you some recognition for your dedicated PCP viewership. And what the hell was that?
Sorry, it's me banging my mirror thing.
Oh, right.
I was trying to take some glue, some paint on it. It was like,
it sounds like some ominous portent of doom. It was quite scary.
I'll try and do it again. There you go. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, carry on, Steve.
So,
you were doing so well.
I know a number of our viewers have YouTube channels within the gaming community. Yes. So what I thought would be a good idea was to just let you know about them. Give some shout outs, let you know what they do, get some testimonials from my comrades here about these channels, and then just talk about the awesome viewers that you've all been for the past year and more in some cases. Some people have been actually from day one, haven't they?
They have.
Oh, madness.
Yes. I wasn't even here from day one.
No, we're still. Me and Martin still officially like. We just.
You're on probation, you two.
I know, but I still like to Fred. One of the most successful episodes this year was one that me and Steve did on our own.
we beat that though, didn't we?
We did the other day. It's fine. Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry, we got that record back.
Yeah, we did.
We'll have to rectify that next year on PC.
We will. I'm gonna make our own intro just for that one episode for when the next time it happens.
Metal special 2. So, pens out, everyone. What I'm going to do is after the this is done, I'm going to put a pinned comment on the video. I'm going to include links to everyone's channel on there. So if you're interested in checking these out, and I would recommend you check out all of these because they're all fantastic video channels. So I'm going to do that. But hopefully you get introduced to some new channels, some new people, some new projects, which is always a danger when you go to new Facebook channels.
Someone else to blame.
Oh,
really.
yes. Yes. Because I know Martin's taken a fair bit of flack this year. It was quite funny about Robin saying how much has this podcast cost everyone?
Well,
a lot.
Yeah. I got sent an email. I won't say who it is in the comments, and I got basically sent a receipt from Perry.
Of course, someone nearly their marriage.
A nice pun.
Did we nearly cost someone their marriage?
Yeah, there was that shit. This receipt from Perry Miniatures, and I won't say who it is in the comments because it was some, and it was a light-hearted email, but also a sort of a goddamn you. But they spent, I think I can say, over 500 quid in one sitting on Wars of the Roses stuff.
Can we guess?
And I just had. Well, I just had. I didn't really know what other to say. I didn't really know what other to say other than bravo. Like awesome, brilliant.
How many minis is that?
I've got no idea.
It's many,
but many minis.
But it was pretty much like all of the metals, multiples of commands, the European stuff, and then just
you're
plastic,
not on commission.
Plastic. And no. This was I think this was like in October. I mean, this was it wasn't anyone who came to CrackCon, but it was just afterwards. So yeah, wow. It was it was just a receipt. That's all I got was about a 3 line saying hashtag I blame Martin. Thank you, blah blah blah. I like knowing the Wars of Roses, but I've looked into it some more. But I think this might interest you. And it was just a screenshot of the checkout.
Are they trying to recreate it like one-to-one? I mean,
sounds like it.
I thought I had a problem.
Right, no. let's get on with the shout out.
Can you imagine 500 quid's worth though turning up in a box, Dom? Elaine would absolutely chop you to pieces.
Probably true. That's why I do it in 10 boxes. It's better way.
Yeah.
But yes.
That's why he's got his man cave now. You get to just delivered straight
Yeah,
there.
that's
Well,
what I mean.
I've got a separate address now for this.
Yeah,
Exactly.
you should register the separate address. Yeah.
Jesus, I'm gonna put. Can I just put this up? I don't know.
Just saw that.
Got divorced.
Well,
Well, congratulations or I'm sorry,
Yes.
Benjamin. We're not really sure, whichever it is.
Yes.
Right, these aren't in any particular order. Just what I grabbed off the Facebook page. Now, we're going to do a couple of shout outs of people who didn't leave messages. We just think they should be on this list for a few shout outs. So, first up is Anthony from Grana Priego.
Yes.
Brilliant stuff.
Anthony does mainly Napoleonics, but he's a painting. He's nearly on par with Dom when it comes to cranking stuff out.
I think it exceeds me in many ways because he just churns them out every week. It's extraordinary.
I mean, what makes me laugh is when he posts on the Facebook, it's like, just done this battalion. I'm like, you've just done a battalion. If I do a battalion in a year, I'm happy that I've done that battalion. Never mind I just painted this battalion. But he also does a lot, mainly historicals with a smattering of sci-fi.
mm-hmm.
But yeah, if you like your Napoleonics, head over to Grana Priego. Like I said, what I'll be doing is leaving links to all of these channels in a pinned comment. So you can go and find them and subscribe and indulge in wargaming goodness.
I just like to say one of my favourite things with Grana Priego is watching Ken trying to say Grana Priego. But I think it was. I think it was probably. Here we go. I think it was in. I remember he just said it, and it was it was just almost this moment. I think it took about 10 months.
Yeah, it did take a while for it to log in. Yes. I used to say, what did I say? I don't even want to say it because I'll probably say it wrong and then never go back to being able to say it right again.
I do remember the first week you did it right. You then stopped, almost shocked that you got it right, and there was like a break for a few seconds. Right?
Did I say it right?
Did I do it right? Bloody hell, I did.
So the next shout out, next recommendation is Drew from a Drew Tenement Tabletop. Now, Drew attended CrackCon. Martin, you look depressed there, mate.
Yeah,
because still not done his Zulus yet.
No, it's not that. You carry on.
Now, Drew does a lot of Anglo-Zulu War on his channel, and like I said, he was very, very, very kind to bring it all to CrackCon, and it looked absolutely fantastic. It was so good. I was my table was next to it, and at one point I had to stop looking because I was like, "Yeah, I'm buying that tomorrow." That's gonna happen.
I loved watching at CrackCon Drew's command abilities on the table in the Napoleonic game that we were running, because he took part in that first, because he was on the British side, wasn't he? Yeah, he was on the British. You were on the British, weren't you, Drew? I know you're watching. Yes, you were.
He was. Yeah,
he was.
Yeah,
because you're the only person who's managed to get the 95th to run way off the board before the battle's even started. So, that was.
You sure he was on the British side and not on French?
And well, I think he was in their employ. I think to be honest, he just wanted to go and get some Zulus and put them on the board. They'd have probably done more. But the quality of his stuff and those videos, and part of his stuff is inspiring. And go and have a look at his channel.
Yeah.
He does the Anglo-Zulu War. It's him and Dom are part of the issue here for me, because you've got Dom sending me bloody Zulus. They're up there at the moment. They are a 2022 thing. But then seeing that thing, I deliberately couldn't walk around that side of the store. Or if I did, I walked with my back to it like that. And I deliberately, and it wasn't because I don't love them, but I thought, if I get involved in that game, then it's curtains for my wallet. So so I thought the best thing to do was to go the opposite way around the store. But absolutely fantastic stuff.
No, I can say seeing that Rorke's Drift setup in the flesh, it's just absolutely something else. And the quality is just astounding. It really is.
I feel like I might be getting some revenge, and I don't think it's because of me, but I know he's painting up Samurai. For Test of Honor, and I mean his samurai look amazing. I played that game of Test of Honor recently, where I won't spoil it in case you haven't watched it. Go and watch the battle report if you want to see Haley get really, really angry with me. But go and watch that. But I think he said he's going to be having some Test of Honor content coming out on this channel soon as well.
Yeah, we've got one of Drew's samurai pictures coming up later on as well. So they're very good.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
So up next is well known in the gaming community. I've known them for going on just over about two years now, and it's Lee, Mel, and Jamie from Battle Bunker HQ. Just an awesome channel. The wide array of things that they do, as they do. They're essentially a wargaming family. Everyone's involved. They do historical, they do fantasy, they do sci-fi, bat reps, product reviews. They've started doing historical videos as well. And they're just three of the thoroughly nicest people you could ever hope to meet in the community. Actually, I've been following them for quite a while. And last year, me, Lee, and Mel spent about 3 hours on a Saturday afternoon just talking wargaming, and it was brilliant. Really, really enjoyed it. Just such a great part of the community, well liked and well respected, and an absolutely awesome channel. So that's Lee, Mel, and Jamie from Battle Bunker HQ.
Mel's a brilliant painter, isn't she? As well? Really good.
Yeah, she won. She won Duncan's monthly painting challenge.
She did, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it was a black. It was the black coach, wasn't
the black coach,
yeah. Which is a brilliant model. I know we say it many times. Say what you will about GW, but they do make some lovely models. And the black coach is a fantastic model, and the paint job she did on it was just awesome. So I was really pleased that she won that. It was well deserved.
Yeah. And she got to chat with Duncan for an hour.
Yeah, she probably helped him out a lot.
Probably did, mate. Yeah.
So up next is David from Imaginary Conflicts. Now, by his own admission, he's rebranding his channel in the new year. So there's going to be a lot more videos on there. He does a bit of everything. So he's got Napoleonics, pike and shot, and bolt action. So I would thoroughly recommend heading over there. Like I said,
good stuff.
Yeah, rebranding in the new year. So new year, new start, and all that. So that's Imaginary Conflicts. I know David's he's a regular viewer here as well.
Yes, absolutely.
So massive thanks to David for his continued.
From the very early days, if I remember rightly. Very early days.
No, he's always commenting. It's a great game because you just get to see everything. Sort of like, Ken, weren't you thinking of changing or rebranding your name or something?
Yeah, I think a while ago. Yeah,
okay.
Too much effort now.
He's still doing your second channel, your trains.
Yeah, I've already got that channel set up, but I don't know if I'm gonna do it.
What's it called?
No.
Ken's Fiddle Yard.
No, what Wolf and Rail?
Oh, why did you not call it Ken's Fiddle Yard?
No.
Look, it would run for at least a week before it gets shut down.
I can think of about 27 reasons why.
I really don't want people looking into me that much, to be fair.
Oh Lord.
I was thinking about calling it prototypical layout, but yeah.
He was talking about that word earlier, prototypical. Don't you think that sounds like a prog band?
Yes, they should be doing songs.
I love that word. Minutes. I love it. I just love that word, prototypical.
Prototypical.
I love it. It means realistic. Realistic.
Can you not just say realistic?
No, it doesn't sound as snobby, does it?
So these
have you done those Romans? Have you done them prototypically? Have you painted them prototypically?
I don't know about that prototype.
No, I don't.
I'm gonna use that in one of my reports coming up because they get peer reviewed, right? And if it gets through, then I'll let you know.
Yeah.
Apparently, I can't use IKEA. It's already been taken.
Really? That shocks me.
Oh, really?
So up next, we have another regular viewer. He's been around for quite a while as well. And it's Bjorn.
Before you do that, I have to put this up. How about fiddling in the train yard? And I don't want to put with Ken.
That's Prototypical's first song.
Yeah.
Fiddling.
And the intro lasts for 27 minutes.
Yeah. Next year's Christmas challenges, the four of us are actually going to make a prog band, and we'll be called Prototypical, and that'll be our song. There you go.
Yeah. So I'm really sorry. You're saying Bjorn.
Yeah, Bjorn from Crossing Obstacles Gaming.
Bjorn. Is this the same Bjorn that was on there the other day with the train?
I believe so. Yeah.
Oh, so good.
So Bjorn's channel has a mix of everything. We've got historicals and fantasy. He does hobby updates, tutorials, and in his own words, random wargaming stuff. He's like a smorgasbord of just everything. In the hobby. Yeah. I loved.
He does some awesome painting, doesn't he, as well?
Oh, God, He's a good painter. Really good painter.
I love channels like that where it just do everything. Just regardless of the period, the history, just do it. I absolutely love channels like that. But again, another big thanks to Bjorn, because I know he's been watching for a while now, and he regularly participates in the Facebook group as well. So massive thank you, Bjorn. So his channel is Crossing Obstacles Gaming. Okay, up next. Now this is again well renowned in the community, and one of the first channels I ever subbed to. And it's the miniature painter, Justin. Yeah. I think we all know his. He again, another fast painter. He gets so much work done. And some Justin, he paints mainly Napoleonics. But he does go into other things. He's got on his channel. So he's got Napoleonics. He's got pike and shot, bolt action. He did a bit of Anglo Zulu stuff as well, Martin. You want to check that out?
I've had a look. He's great as well because he always comments on everybody's videos. But someone I really like about him. He's not afraid on Facebook or in videos to ask for advice. I think he's done actually videos on how to paint something, but then show how that worked out. Which I think is great. Because we're not. I think sometimes, certainly, when I paint things, I paint them. I don't necessarily know. I just paint in the best way. It takes me a while sometimes before I actually go and ask. But I see, posts from him where he's saying, "Can someone give me this resource? Can someone show me this?" And then he talks about that in his videos, and will always shout that person out.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, actually, I've been watching Justin's channel for years, and always impressed by the range of things that he does, but also the quality and quantity as well. And the best thing about it is he's passionate about what he does. You can see the enthusiasm there.
Really nice guy as well.
And he's just a really, really nice bloke. So that's the miniature painter. Justin, go across to his channel. He's got many, many videos on there. You'll definitely find something to watch and enjoy on Justin's channel. So yes, but he's a big Napoleonic painter. Although he did say on the Facebook group last week he's taking a foray into Turnip 28.
Oh God! Oh, can we reconsider his appearance on the list? Stop it now.
It's everyone sees it and just wants to dabble in it every now and again. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to it. Apparently he's basing his on Napoleonic Russians and Vikings. So I am definitely looking forward to seeing that.
Nice.
Dom, is 2022 going to be the year that you have a go?
Does hell freeze over that day?
Well, 2021, he's painted a badger and he painted some other random things.
He's painted more than a badger.
28 mil samurai.
I haven't done a badger at all. I've done otters. I've done cats. I've done dogs. I haven't done a badger yet.
No, he's just got a badger. He's been given a badger, yeah.
You've painted hobgoblins. You've painted demons.
I have.
Yeah,
I have.
Orcs.
Trolls,
yeah.
I know. I'm going to have to lie down next year. I'm going to have to go pure historical button counting again. Sorry.
Never know. You might find me painting Vikings.
Oh.
That will be.
That'll be the day hell freezes over.
There you go. Ken won't be interested if it's Vikings. Shock us all, Ken. Shock us all.
That would be. You could literally imagine if I painted this week, a warband of Vikings for Saga. Oh, crack!
I'm waiting for the day when we get to Dom's update and he's done Tournament 28 and Space Marines.
Do you know what? The day Dom paints a Space Marine in 28
Do you know,
mil,
Ken, I have painted a Space Marine in the past, and when I was clearing out the garage the other day, I found a couple of them. So,
did you take a picture?
I can do, yeah. Don't know what I did
should.
with them afterwards.
I'd like to see
I may have thrown them in the bin, actually, to be honest. I may have just chucked them away, to be honest. But yeah, I did.
Yes. Up next, another long-time viewer. It's Ken from Yorkshire Gamer.
Yorkshire
Gaming.
Gaming.
And again, Ken's
He's
channel
awesome painting
is just such nice painting on there. Everything is so nice and crisp, and it's just But Ken is like he does his podcast on there as well. It's mainly, I think it's mainly a historical side. I don't remember seeing anything.
Yeah, he put up a thing, didn't he? Doesn't he have 3 rules?
Rules.
Yeah.
I like rule number 4.
Like, no weird shit.
Yeah,
no weird shit. I agreed with that one.
But yeah, Ken's got historicals, ancients, World War II, pike and
He's into
shots.
big battles primarily.
Massive battles. Yeah. And he does some fantastic tutorials as well, hobby updates. Just again, a bit like Cross and Obstacles Gaming. It's just a great big collection of all different periods and all kinds of awesomeness. So that's Ken's channel. That's Yorkshire Gamer. Go on, Dom, say it.
Yorkshire Gamer.
There we go. And sticking to a Yorkshire theme, I think this guy's a fellow Yorkshireman as well. It's James from Shakos and Sprues. Again, historical, mainly Napoleonics, English Civil War, and Wars of the Roses. But he is expanding into Blood and Plunder.
Right. So I have a bones pick with him, and also thank you because I got a little package in the post. And to go a bit, he sent me some. I'm going to fall off my chair. He sent me some 3D printed walls. That's what happens when you start having one beer. And is it so? Thank you very much.
Dear.
But this is going to cause me problems because at the moment I'm like, yeah, I really want Blood and Plunder, but I haven't bought anything. I've only seen it from afar. Dom will tell you I had a quick look at the board at Salute and then buggered off as fast as I possibly could because
kept looking the other way entirely.
I don't want. I was like, I don't want to watch it. I don't want to watch it get played. I don't want to see it. But these are lovely. But so he does some excellent stuff, and of course at CrackCon, his game against Jim was just top notch. I kept on going over there because I kept on wanting to see, and it was an absolute bloodbath.
I think the funniest conversation I had with James at CrackCon was when Ken was convinced that he'd sold him his epic ACW stuff.
Yeah, that was funny.
And James was like, he thinks I'm buying it. It was quite amusing.
I was very sad. But it went to a good home in Australia land. So it's fine.
Australia land.
It went down under.
Again, the next channel is again bit of everything, and it's Duncan FX. That's Duncan's channel.
Nice.
In his own words, mostly random projects, and I can definitely agree to that.
Nice.
If you're into bolt action, Duncan's got a fantastic series of videos on painting up the Band of Brothers starter box and then adding things to it. So if you're looking to get into bolt action, check out Duncan's channel. He did a fantastic series on that, very inspirational, and it just talks you through how he went about doing it. It's really, really good. There's a lot of Saga as well. Awesome. Chain of Command in, I believe it's off the top of my head, I think it was 10mm he was doing it in. I'll have to go out and check those videos out again. But he did say there's more videos coming for Lion and Dragon Rampant in next year. So if you're interested in, again, just another smorgasbord of historical gaming, head over to Duncan's channel. So that's Duncan FX. Again, top bloke as well, Duncan.
Duncan's been here from the start as well.
Yes, definitely.
Up next, I think this channel's relatively new. I think he formed it last year. It's Mark from Kitchen Wargamers. But it's a really good channel because I love the idea that he does it from his kitchen.
Yeah, literally does, doesn't he?
He literally does it
Clears
from
the
his
breakfast
kitchen.
stuff away and he plays a game on the table.
I just think it's such a unique angle to have that he games. I mean, I game in my living room. Well, I have to. It's the only place I've got big enough to put a table up in. But yeah, Mark from Kitchen Wargamers. Again, he does a lot of battle reports. He does tutorials and he does product reviews. He mainly started off doing bolt action. But it was about the middle of this year, he ventured into black powder with the Napoleonics.
Yes, he did.
And again, he flew through them. I'm so jealous of people that can go, I bought some Napoleonics and they're all painted. Here they are. I can't do that. I just can't do it. So if you like bolt action battle reports, check out Kitchen Wargamers. Some really, really good entertaining back reps on there as well. But he also does some really good tutorials and product reviews. Just a really good channel. And again, it's from his kitchen. It's brilliant. It really is.
It says on the tin.
It definitely does what it says on the tin. Now, up next, excuse me, is not a YouTube channel. It's a podcast. And it's the Hobby Support Group. It's Andy's podcast.
Yes.
Yes.
Now, Martin, you've been on it, haven't you?
I have been on it, and Andy and Tom are awesome guys. So yeah, it's a podcast. Listen to it regularly at work, and they'll cover all sorts of gaming topics. They'll do historicals. They'll talk about what's coming out. They'll interview somebody. And what I like about it is the interview segment isn't necessarily sure, because sometimes on podcasts you have like an hour-long podcast, and like, the interview might be 10 minutes. But these will be 20 minutes, half an hour long interviews, which I really like. And yeah, they're just fantastic guys. And, Andy's getting into Wars of the Roses. So that's what I was on there to talk about. And I think I just waxed lyrical about the Yorkies for about half.
You probably
an hour.
waxed lyrical how good Warwick is and how much you love Warwick. And yeah, definitely.
Probably something along those lines. Yeah, but we were talking about it. So, but yeah, check it out, the Hobby Support Group. I know there's a lot of people who listen to their podcasts, and because you can't always watch YouTube unless you pay for that the premium thing that lets you. I don't know if anyone does that. But so if people are looking for podcasts, check it out. Andy and Tom, great guys. Yeah, and check it out for sure.
And they're on Spotify, and I will leave a link in the pinned description. I think Andy, his plan next year is to have us all on at one point. So I've said that I'll be on there.
Poor man.
Does he know what he's doing?
To say, like we can only do one night at Decorum. We barely gets it, so for a second night, it'll just be.
But Andy, we'll definitely be on there, mate. Really, really good. And the next one as well isn't a YouTube channel either. It's a blog. Again, I'll leave a link to it below. It's Andy. And Andy, I'm gonna apologize if I butcher the pronunciation of your blog. The Via Regia or Regia. Does that sound right?
Regia.
I love the description on his blog. On his blog, 17th century and beyond, with playing with toy soldiers.
Like
it does what it says on the tin.
Does what it says on the tin. And again, Andy's painting is just it's just so good.
It's very nice.
I know, it's lovely. It's one of those things where you go on there and I've been on there and I look at it and go, I've never heard of this, but now I want to do it.
You want to play it, yeah.
But yeah, he's painting. I mean, I see Andy's stuff on the Facebook page. I see him on Twitter. I see him on his blog. It's just, again, I know I mentioned people's work's inspiration, but Andy's stuff is just so damn
awesome.
good. It's just unbelievably good. And
cool.
I will leave a link.
I do. Just to say as well, again, if something does what it says on the tin, it's brilliant. Ken in the fiddle yard. Just saying.
God, I got the shivers thinking about that.
Fiddly Ken.
Fiddly Ken.
Oh,
that just sounds bloody horrific.
Fucking hell, you lot.
Actually, Ken, the next shout out. He wants you. It's Graham's War Games Vault.
Oh yes.
He did mention that he wants to play a few. He wants to play a few more games with you.
Oh, mate.
That's done.
Oh,
now.
dear.
That's over my night. Fiddly Ken.
Ken. That's just
Fiddly Ken.
Graham is one of our mates down at Farnborough Wargame
Yes, he is,
Society.
yes.
And he's a good lad.
He very much would like me to get into Saga.
I met Graham at Salute. I did over a few beers in, and then he was like convinced me to buy something, so we just walked him to the Dead Man's Hand stall. You know,
we won't talk about what he went in for.
There you go. Look.
No,
look. Sorry for me.
Fiddly Ken. That's his character. Brother Fiddly Ken. He left
the
order.
Mate.
He became.
He's up.
We do appreciate honesty on the PCP.
Good stuff. Well done, Graham.
Graham was a bit pissed, but so on Graham's YouTube channel, so it's historicals. He does battle reports, hobby updates, all the good stuff. Saga, sharp practice.
Saga is his thing. He's really the king of Saga.
Muskets and tomahawks. I think we've killed Martin.
Man down.
Down.
I just want to.
Can we stick him in a timeout?
No, I just wanted to hear us. I'm sorry.
Oh, dear me.
No, he does do something. We're having a great chat about Saga and how he's going.
He's crying.
Oh, dear.
I just really want.
Oh no! Leave it. No. Leave it out. No. Leave it out.
Let's move on.
Right, let's move on to another wholesome YouTube channel. This is Owen, and he regularly posts in the Facebook group. It's Mr. Super Chippy. Again, just so much stuff on there. Loads and loads of historicals. I wish I could be more like that. I really wish I could have a broader grasp of historical wargaming. Unfortunately, I haven't. So Owen,
when we first met you, you only did bolt action and German stuff, and now look at you, you're doing Landschnicks and badgers and turnips and God knows
I know
what else.
it's gonna. This year for me has been like some kind of weird painting odyssey. But yeah, so Owen, he does Napoleonics, English Civil War, Ancients, World War II, and American Civil War, amongst many other things. So go out and check his channel out. That's Mr. Super Chippy. I'd love to know the origins of your channel name, Owen, because that I've always wondered where the name came from.
Maybe he's a chippy. That's carpentry.
Well, I think you meant a shop then.
That's where I thought that was going. I've got to admit.
It's all a trade thing, mate.
Oh. So anyway,
it isn't really. That's a bit dull, really.
Yeah.
I wonder if he's something special. Go on then. Sorry.
So the next three are ones I've just chosen because they're regulars. They didn't post in the Facebook group, but they deserve to get shouted out because they're just great channels. The first one is He of the Impressive Beard.
Oh, I know.
This is
the best beard I've seen this year. It's Miller's Miniatures. Very, very impressive beard. James has got.
Very cool beard.
It's not just you thought that. Half a Derby were
impressed by.
Half a Derby wanted to touch that beard on the night out. Like after CrackCon, half a Derby were needed to have a photo. I don't think it was with him. I think it was just with the beard.
Just the beard.
Yeah,
you could have taken it off and put it on a chair, and they still would have taken the picture.
But no, you're right. Very, very right. He has a cracking channel.
And he like me has decided to go down the Landsknecht painting journey, and I think we're both regretting it a bit because it's so bloody awful, but strangely entertaining. Yeah, Drew, I think Miller's beard did get a lot of attention on the dance floor. It was. It was.
He, of course, Miller made the Starfort. We did.
Yeah.
I think it's the only personal challenge we've actually issued to someone that isn't one of us was to Miller to this year
Yeah,
to paint that to make that star fort, because that one that was when it flooded in April down the road.
Yes.
And from here, that star fort was revealed, and he was commenting, and we said, "Well, go on then, make one," and he did. And he brought it to CrackCon.
Bloody impressive.
Yeah,
that game.
That game with Matt. Every time I looked over, it was just like, "Have you got any more figures to put on this table, guys?" Because it was just masses of figures everywhere, and this giant great.
Shame it wasn't to scale though.
What I loved about that game, bless it, was because they had so many figures, is how it was slightly invading the World War II game next to it. So Cromwell almost had to charge past, like I think it was like a Sherman to get
into combat. Yeah.
Yeah, there was a slight rift in the time-space continuum. That the table was just not big enough.
But no, go and go and check.
Yeah, go and check out Miller Channel again. A lot of historicals, Pike and Shot, English Civil War. But again, he's recently embarked on painting very colourful landscapes. So I'd recommend that as well. Up next is. Quite ironically, it's Battle Mats who fought Miller at CrackCon and that massive game of Pike and Shot that they had. Again,
yeah, it was a really cool game that I got it. Yeah.
And again, Matt's channel, just a really good mix of historicals, English Civil War.
He does paint Lancastrians though. No, he don't.
Thankfully, I'm immune to this. I'm not invested that much in Wars of the Roses, so I don't really take umbrage at that at all. Now, if he was painting any tanks like Fury, that got recommended to me again, not on Netflix and Amazon Prime.
I'm so happy that got recommended to you. That's made my day.
He should. Matt's done a whole run through of Wars of the Roses using Lion Rampant on his channel as well.
Oh, nice.
So people should go check that out for definite. But no, he's great. He's got an evil sense of humor as well. Absolutely evil sense of humor, which does come out in his videos. I have noticed. I've heard him try. He has to catch himself occasionally because.
So that's Battle Mat. Again, a really awesome historical channel. And last up is Paul's Paint Shed, because I know Paul, he's been watching the podcast for many months now. Nice bloke, top class painter, and again, his range of projects that he works on is just fantastic. What was that game he posted last week? It was like set in ye olde London.
Yeah, was it Fog Ages or Smog? I forgot what it's called. Bugger. I think it's slightly steampunky Victorian. Yeah.
But that setup was brilliant. I really enjoyed it. That's what I love about Paul's project. It's just he just does what he wants. He just does what he likes. And there's a whole. I know he's big into is it Pulp Alley? Is that the one? Yeah, he's into that as well. Bit of balls action, bit of historical, a bit of World War II. Really good channel.
He has a lot of like Miller, who's mainly ECW. He has a lot of ECW knowledge as well. Because when I was starting out, he gave me some book recommendations, which were absolutely brilliant. So I know he's, and also I think when I was just talking about the friendship between, we talked about it recently, just because I made Hopton, and I mentioned the Hopton Waller friendship, and he was able to pull it out straight away, and he knows all the history. So yeah. Great guy, great channel.
And the thing about Paul, fantastic taste in music.
Yes.
Which we only found out this year, and we were quite shocked by, because we just did not expect Paul to be into like black metal.
We started just talking about Emperor. Like, yes, please. Both Ken and Dom are like, what?
Another one. A quick one here from James. Yeah, Alex from Storm of Steel Wargaming. Alex does some fantastic. He does back reps, tutorials, hobby updates, and yeah, he's got a video called Bulging COC, which I'm not.
Bulging COC.
Yeah, chain of command.
Chain of command.
Oh yeah, I was thinking. I
I don't want to know what you were thinking. Get your
No,
mind
you don't
out.
wanna know.
Get back to the fiddle, yard. Come on.
But I'm not going to say it because it's my channel tonight, and I'm not having such unadulterated filth on my channel. So that's all the channel recommendations. Again, we just want to go over a couple. People that have been here for a while. So Leslie's been here for a while, hasn't he?
Day one, Leslie was here.
Day one.
I think it was before we'd even started. I think Leslie was here.
Yes, Leslie.
So he's like an OG PCP fan, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
he is.
If I know my
original fanboy.
Yes.
And also another one very early in the stream was Peter Little. Another one.
Yeah.
Peter Little, yeah.
Peter was always here at the beginning and used to send us a regular question every week. We haven't had a little question of the week for a little while.
Peter, maybe you could send us one for the first show of the new year.
There we go.
Yes, you can do that. Yes, that'd be quite good.
Go back to the old schoolness. Yes, definitely.
But yeah, like I said at the beginning, the podcast wouldn't be where we are, or the group and the community wouldn't be if it wasn't for people turning up. I mean, we do appreciate everyone showing up on a Monday. I've always said I always look forward to Monday nights because it just kicks off my week. Once I've done the podcast, I've seen people's work. I just feel really enthused about getting involved in the hobby and in painting, and then seeing people post throughout the week on the Facebook group, and just seeing everyone, just generally having a really good time in the chat. Just a massive thank you from all of us to you guys, because you make. I never thought it would end. It would take off so much. I mean, we've had CrackCon, we've had so many podcasts. We've met a bunch of you, and everyone I met at CrackCon was just such a nice person.
Yeah,
everyone was lovely.
I think that's one of the things, isn't it? I mean, when I was invited on as a guest and then just happened to stay, the thing was I didn't think that like in a year's time that we'd be organising our own proper games day, plus that then that many people would come, and we'd have that many games, that many companies that Ken would badger into sending us stuff. Also the guests, the people that agreed to come.
Oh yeah,
spend the time with us. We had everyone from Melda Train to Simon, from to the Strongest to Harry Sidebottom, the author, which is still one of my favourite episodes.
One of my favourites of meeting Big Rich from Two Fat Lardies.
Yeah, that's it. And the great thing, and I think what showed the community now, I know CrackCon was only 30 of us, but that whole community, no one, and I think, there you go, Miller is, that was it. He said, no, there was no one left out at all.
There was a burger thieving incident, but that was
that was you. But and that's and that was fantastic. And the fact that we all managed to go out in the evening, and some of us might have got quite inebriated, Tom, and
don't know what you mean.
But the fact that everyone went out and had a great time, and it might as well have just been like we've been friends for years, because we've been chatting already, and we meet up. I meet up with people more. I talk to people more on this stream than I do with some of my friends. So, and I do consider everybody my friends. Like I had someone message me, and then it took me 3 weeks to reply. Whereas if they'd just written it in this chat, I'd have probably responded. And then I got no chance of watching this.
And I mingled with actual real human beings. It was brilliant.
He actually went out into the daylight.
I went into the daylight.
Steve drank Prosecco.
He did.
Careful now.
Toast. That was
a vicious rumor
from my because we wanted to. Do you know about the original plan for that toast? Do you know about that? So Haley and Martin had gone off to go and get shots for us all, but they'd run out of shots, so they got hold of Prosecco. So that's why we ended up with this Prosecco coming back. So it's actually because they were going to come back with tequila. I think it would have been 30 shots of tequila kicking around.
Jesus.
So it would have. I think it's probably a good thing that we just got the Prosecco.
Oh yeah, definitely.
No, because there was enough tequila knocking around about 2 hours later for me
it
anyway.
got very messy.
Yeah,
But it's been brilliant. The whole thing with the community. I mean, we talk about it a lot, and I know we bang on about it a lot, but we do really appreciate everybody coming on. And we'd sit and do this, probably even if there wasn't anybody watching, but it wouldn't be half as much fun.
No.
It really wouldn't be half as much fun as all the comments and all the regulars coming back with their little comments and little running jokes.
Or just when everyone is new,
Prussians and all that kind of stuff.
Well, that's it. But also a number of people who have said now, I've been watching for a while, but this is my first time commenting, or people who have finally come into the Facebook group and just said, we're allowed, I want to post up now, and it's great. And the attitude of everybody is unlike any other group that I am part of.
Yeah.
I've seen some pretty abrasive behavior this week on some other groups where I was just like, wow, glad we don't seem to have that, and fantastic.
I think you treat people the way you want to be treated, and everyone seems to on this group, which is fantastic. So yeah, brilliant. Long may it continue.
Long may it continue. So let's do another public service. I think we've got a bit of news, haven't we?
We have. Can I just say one thing? I think before we go.
Very true, Jason.
And it's not. Of course, there's a lot of people now. And we get a lot. We get questions about games. So some people have probably seen that I've been playing some games against Robin, who I've met through the podcast. I've certainly got some games playing with Miller. Got games. So if there are people who, because I know they're all over the UK, and you do want to get in touch and try to organise a game with someone, then go for it. None of us we're all over the UK, and
let me move in first and set my table up. But yeah,
if you want to go to the fiddle yard, then contact Ken.
There's a big table sitting behind me that needs to be played on. So at some point,
it was weird at CrackCon finding out that three of the regular people who chat on there live pretty close to me, which was a nice surprise.
Well, that's the same here. It's like Robin and Miller. We're in this kind of weird little triangle down here in the southeast, which we can do some gaming. So again, thank you. Just carry because it's given us some more people to play games against.
Yeah, you say southeast, I say the Midlands, but yeah.
Right, are we gonna? Is this Ken? Is this the new news thing?
No.
Right.
This is the final time that you
have fingers on. Quick.
5-second warning, people. Here comes the news intro.
3.
We've got to have a serious word with your 5 seconds.
Yeah, that was a cracking 5 seconds, Steve.
What?
That was a cracking 5 seconds.
Why?
You got to 4.
4. Let's just go.
That was it.
Just sod it.
I just wanted to get the pain over and done with. Right, who's got news?
Do you know what? Before we start that, I am going to delete that. There you go. It's gone. You can never get that back because I haven't got a copy of it. So it's gone. You never hear it again.
Before we forgot, I just completely forgotten about another shout out.
Oh,
Leon!
Oh, Leon!
Leon!
Sorry.
I'm so sorry, mate.
Send hello.
Leon is he's wargaming royalty, and his channel is fantastic, and he's an awesome painter. He too has partaken in Landsknechts, and it almost his famous words were "never again," which is it's always
Leon
great.
Participated in the prelude to the Plastic Crack podcast, the one episode before, didn't he? He did, didn't he, Dom?
He did, and funny enough, when we were having a few beers after Salute with him, he referred to himself as the 5th Beatle. Because he was originally he joined, was it 1 or 2? I can't remember now, but because of work he couldn't come every week, and then these two came into the hot seat, and poor old Leon was gone. We must get him back on because he's a great lad. I love Leon. He's fantastic. So,
he's working on Crusaders as well at the moment. So he's working on. It's weird. We kind of through no conversation at all with each other, we both selected the same project to start work on, and he'd sent me some recommendations, and then we were having a chat on Discord, and I just mentioned the siphons, the basically the flamethrowers.
Mhm.
And all I got back was what? Flamethrowers? and then I sent some pictures, and I think he's got it. And
they play very well. They play very well. Let's put it that way. They are very
You
good in
enjoyed
line
them in
rampant.
line rampant, didn't you?
Did we mention Travis?
Oh yeah. No.
How can
Again.
you forget Travis?
So many.
Yes.
There's
So
Again.
many. Also, Alec. I haven't mentioned Alec either.
Alec,
far- Yeah, so Travis from Tabletop CP, again, Ultimate Wargaming royalty. I've been watching Travis for years.
It's his birthday
years,
today,
years.
isn't it, Travis?
It is, yes. Happy birthday, Travis.
And he's not here.
And he's
Oh,
not here.
outrageous.
In that case,
Travis.
we take it all back.
Take it
then.
all back. If he's not here, no.
Right.
Disgraceful.
News. We got any?
I got a load. Or Dom,
Yeah,
do you want to go first?
Oh, hang on. Yeah, I've got a bit.
Oh,
So the first up was the one that I think most people have probably seen by now. Apologies for our overseas viewers, but Salute next year is no more. It's not happening.
No.
So they have canned it already.
Again, another year where I can't fucking go.
So yeah, shame. I'm not surprised, having talked to the guys when they were setting it up before, and we had Mac on, obviously talking about how hard it is to run this show and how much organisation goes into it. Yeah, I'm not entirely surprised, because they just can't commit to being able to do it in April, and as he said, it takes them almost a year to set the thing up. So I'm disappointed, but not entirely surprised. So no Salute next year, which is a real shame. It is a real shame.
Oh, it's a shame, but we will obviously keep our eyes on the CrackCon, because that will be later. So we will be guided by what we're allowed to do.
Absolutely.
More positive news. Caballero. Was
I
going to say that. This is part of their January release. So some startled villagers looking like they're running.
Yeah, I was thinking about popping some of those in with my pilgrims for a disorder marker.
Fantastic, good option.
Very nice, man.
I like it. Some really good. We don't feature Empress much, and I don't know why, because they do some lovely miniatures. So this is part of their new First World War Russian range. 28mm metals. Really nice set of miniatures. They've got a number, I think, out of them just come out. And what I did love was, look at this gun.
Oh, I like that.
Look at that. 122mm howitzer with a Russian crew.
Look at those rivets. Look at those rivets. Those counters will love it. They will llove it. They are really nice, aren't they?
Really nice models. They do some brilliant stuff. Aventine. I haven't written down which one this was, but it was one of the Byzantine emperors. That's a new pack that they've got out. I think there's a procession, of various people with this emperor. But
is that early Byzantine stuff?
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah.
Cavities and metals again, Dom, are they?
Yeah, metals again. Of course, mate. Of course. If you must have plastics, you can have this. So this is the Atlantic. Wargames Atlantic's next lot coming out, which actually look really, really interesting, don't they? I love that, because we talked about films some time ago, and was it 55 Days in Peking is one of my favorite films, and I thought of doing something like that. No, I will not. They
look really, really nice.
Really, really cool.
Well, at least we know what Dom's going to buy drunkenly on Boxing Day.
Yeah, probably true. And I know this was shared on the Facebook page, but for those who aren't on it, don't know why you aren't. But this is the Victrix schedule for next year.
Yeah.
So the Norman Cavalry, you'll be pleased to hear, Martin, next month in January.
Fantastic.
Apparently.
Good.
And then the Dark Age Archers, late Romano, British Goth sets coming out, and then various Napoleonics. But I'm really interested in, because I am about to start on my 12 mils. They've got those the Wolverines, mid-war Panzer IVs, Shermans, and Russian stuff coming. So that is really exciting for me. I think that was most of the stuff I saw. That you've seen, Martin.
Hang on, I'm just painting the calf muscle on a model. Hang on a second. Right. So I saw I've seen quite a few things. Ken, I think this is going to interest you, mate. So you remember the game we played at Warfare? Conquest?
Yeah, Conquest, yeah.
So they are releasing, so they've currently got the Dwarf faction, the kind of Living Bone faction, Orcs, Humans, and I think it's like...
You played the Living Bone, didn't you?
Yeah, so they are releasing another one called the Old Dominion, which are Roman based. So here they are.
Real Romans.
They are. So they're releasing it as a 6th faction. So this is for Conquest, Last Argument of Kings, and First Blood. That is some kind. That thing at the
that
top
was a really
there
good game, mine.
That is really the size of that is the size of the T-Rex model. That thing at the top.
Holy shit.
If you can
What
see
part of Rome that from? I don't remember that.
Oh no! They just got Roman influence. But if you look at the bottom, they've basically got a Roman standard bearer. It's a champion. But I think from what I can see, they are like undead Roman sorcerers with a bit of Egyptian mixed in. So look, they've got like undead thralls and things that are going to be running.
Sorry, I'm going to button counting on this. This is outrageous.
So it's but it takes like I think they take I think it's just the Roman aesthetic. So I thought you might like that, Ken. They're going to be releasing their they release them as 2 packs. They release a starter set for Conquest, which will give you a couple of units, a big thing, and a character, or they'll release their starter pack for First Blood, which is what we played, where you'll get like 12 models. So might be something that you might want to have a look at. I don't know if there's anyone in the comments who play this game, but we had a great time.
If you don't play it, there's no reason why you shouldn't. It's a really good game.
It was really good fun.
It's one of those things. Don't judge a book. Don't judge a game by like its aesthetic. So yeah, it's fantasy, but I'll tell you now, it's really good rule set. Really
it was a lot of fun.
That painted figure, I don't know why, but it reminds me of the bad guy from Big Trouble in Little China. I don't know.
Lo Pan.
Lo Pan.
Something that I was quite excited about, which anyone who's doing Italian Wars in 28mm, but Claymore Castings have put up their first Italian Wars.
Oh, I didn't see that.
28mm models. Now, great thing, these are just as usable for the Wars of the Roses, for the later period of the Wars of the Roses, because you've got like the foreign mercenaries that come over. So they did say when I was watching one of actually, to be fair, we need to shout another channel, and that's Medieval Warrior Nick.
Oh yes,
absolutely. If you anything to do with he's doing a brilliant video series on the moment about medieval battle tactics. But he's done some great interviews with them, along with Simon from Bite Size Bat Reps. Again, go and watch Bite Size Bat Reps. Is it Bite Size Gaming? Sorry, not Bite Size Bat Reps. That's another channel. But they were interviewing the guys from Claymore, and they mentioned this stuff. And I really like that. I really like the chainmail on the guy on the left, like the hanging
that
stuff.
Guy from Claymore, I think he does some of the most amazing amounts of research into his figures. He really, it's a passion project, every single one of them. And I've seen him being interviewed before. He's just phenomenal, the research he does.
I've got to say, and obviously, but they have some of the best looking archers. Absolutely. I mean, they're just fantastic. And Simon, actually, if you go and check out Bite Size Gaming, it's he's just mixed some in with his normal Wars of the Roses infantry, and they look fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. So there's that from Claymores. Now, actually, I'm going to leave that bit till last. Next, I know we've got some people who played the Cursed City Warhammer Quest, which was only on limited run, but Games Workshop are releasing it for a second run. Who would have thought that they'd have done that?
That's weird, isn't it?
That's very weird.
But not only that, they're releasing it with a bunch of expansions. So I know there's some people, because I've seen the pictures in the group. It's Warhammer Quest is a game that I enjoyed playing when it first came out, and from what I can see, this is actually done very, very well. It's got some really nice models in it. So they are releasing this now as effectively a second print run with expansions in it. So if you didn't get it the first time round and you felt left out, then do not worry, because 2022 they'll be setting out another set again. Now, seen it mentioned in the comments, but Warlord Games have released 2 new starter armies, which is not very helpful for me because it is for the Anglo-Zulu War. You have the British.
Do you know what's weird? I was going to say that style of box they've got there is what they use for their resin stuff, isn't it?
It's just a new black powder.
Is that what it looks like? Is it?
Yeah. It's on all the sets since second edition black powder now have that. Although they do, I assume that guy, the free promo miniature, will be sort of in Warlord resin. But in that you get 4 units, you get 3 of the sort of British infantry, and you get 1 of the native Natal contingent, and then you have the Zulu. The starter army as well, which just comes with I think 2 units of unmarried Zulu and 2 units of married Zulu, I think. But head over. So I'm not quite sure when those are available, but they are going to be out very, very soon. God damn it!
Boxing Day when you're drunk. I think, Martin. That's when
I know. Well, now I can't see this. Now I don't know if I just happened to spy this on the way around. So first of all, I'll just put the picture up. So here is a World War II demolitions expert, which I thought looked quite cool.
Mm-hmm.
So this is actually by Grey Fanal Games, who make Test of Honor.
Okay.
And this is some of the first models for a new game they're making called 0 to 100 Hours, which is going to be a skirmish-based World War II game. Same kind of scale, I think, as Test of Honor, where it's going to be about sabotage and special operations. And Grey Fanal Games, if it's run, this is the first I've heard of it, but if it's run from the same kind of stable as things like Mortal Gods, that means there'll be stat cards, there'll be skill cards, ongoing campaign development. There'll be like maybe you'll have like squads on those multi bases again, where you've got 3 to a base. We're talking up like I think it's 10 to 20 models aside, but they also previewed this, which is a assassin SOE assassin model as well. So something which I knew nothing about, but I thought that might pique the interest for the World War II skirmish special operations sort of side of things. I can see Steve nodding in the little screen down the bottom. So keep your eyes open for that. Grey Fanal Games is I say they produce Test of Honor, and Test of Honor is well supported, and it's a quality product. So again, potentially a nice new game on the horizon. And that's me.
Sweet.
A really good end to the news-wise. Great end to the year. I think 2022 is going to be interesting as far as releases. Though the Warlord game Zulu Wars, I'm going to have to, I don't know, give my wallet to someone or just...
What, to allow them to buy it?
No, because people who I'm on Facebook. I watched Zulu a couple of weeks back on Saturday night, and I was just thinking it wouldn't take me long to paint those up. I could get those done. And then I just thought,
slippery slope.
Well, I can definitely see it happen at some point. I think I could paint them easier than I can paint Napoleonics. I really do think it'd be a bit easier, and it wouldn't make me swear as much.
But that's not. But that's half the fun.
Well, to be fair, the last time I saw Martin, you got dropped in my paint water. I had a bit of an accident moving him across the desk, and he ended up in the paint water.
I haven't. Ken's just been sitting here, quietly goading me over as last as I've been painting the Cavallero stuff. So he's there, ready to whatever calls him out. I might have to do an RPG with my friends with him, and he might have to be the villain.
Right, so for the last time this year, chaps, we're going to have a look at some awesome stuff.
Yes, we are.
That's been posted on the Facebook page, and there's been an absolute, just so much good stuff. And again, as with most weeks, just a wide range of scales, periods, conflicts. Brilliant. And we're going to start off with something that's definitely got my interest, and I know it probably shouldn't. So, Alex, mate, I'm blaming you. This is Alex from Storm of Steel.
Oh, nice.
18 mil sharp practice.
What was that? 15 mil?
18.
15?
13 and a half. 14.74.
In that 15 mil scale, though, isn't it ranging from 13 and a half up to 18 mil, right?
Depends which Facebook group you read, doesn't it? And what argument you're having?
Well, what I like
cool,
about
man.
those is that when I first saw them, I thought they were 28mm.
No,
I did think they were 28mm.
Are they AB?
They're ABs, yeah.
They're AB, yeah.
Very,
I
very
think
nice.
AB are some of the finest small scale figures, aren't they? Really, really
they're
very nice.
Their World War II range is just so good.
Really
Okay, something so far away from sharp practice. I mentioned this before with Dan.
Swig.
Here we go.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes. Awesome.
Another glorious day in the core.
Oh yeah.
So we've got all your faves from the Aliens film. I know Miller is getting into this. I think he picked up a few bits and pieces at CrackCon. But that they are just so good, and just anyone that loves the Alien films, like everyone should, they are fantastic. So absolutely fantastic work on those, Dan. Really, really good.
nice.
We mentioned him before. This is Andy. These are so good. Oh, look at those.
Oh yeah. Oh yes. Oh hell.
Just everything about them is just so that these are his someone else explained this to me. I've got no idea what conflict. There is Polish army from 1620.
30 years war.
30 years war, yeah. Can we agree next year, if we carry on with this, that we don't show people's pictures? Because I keep getting it every time I look at that. Oh my god, I want to do that. I want to do that. And I've got no willpower at all.
That happens all the time. Now I mentioned Drew before, so he has started working on some Test of Honor. These are just so good. There we go.
They are very cool.
They are very awesome.
So
I think they're what you footsore ones.
Are they footsore? I thought they. Oh, maybe they are. Yeah,
they are. Well, I think there might be the actual ones that you sell through Grey for Now Games, but those are still cast by Footsore. But they are awesome.
I love the green on those.
Yeah, I was going to say that green turquoise color is absolutely brilliant.
Brilliant.
I am really. When Drew posts update on the Facebook, I always look forward to seeing him to see out what he's got through, because these are so good, really, really good. Here's one from Gaza. It was for the Grim Dark painting contest. Dom, you might want to avert your eyes now, mate.
Oh, I know what this is. This is awesome.
Because it's a love ride, a giant snail.
Just because I would never do it, but I look at that. That's just awesome. I mean,
it's like the old spider web from with the airbrush as well. That's awesome.
Brilliant.
Do you know what I think? The Napoleonic bodies that people are using? I think they work better with Turnip 28 than they do with Napoleonics.
I think you might be right.
I just think they look better with helmets on.
Please, if I give you the link to the group that Ken made his his little figure, can you go and put that in that?
They'll probably take out a contract out on me. I was
saying, call them Austrians.
Yeah. So this is the next one's from Gary, who's posted for the first time.
Oh, nice!
What a debut!
Yeah.
Oh yeah!
Straight in with a bit of badges and barrows. Good for you.
I'm really hoping Laura's bought me some of these for Christmas.
That's lovely.
I'll be so pissed off she hasn't. That'll be my Boxing Day because I'm not doing anything else. Painting barrows and badges.
So nice. Another debut on the Facebook group, and one that I like because I posted something similar the other week. Yes, look at that.
Oh yeah, that's a Terminator, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a Blood Angel cool. Terminator from Space Hulk.
Yeah, that is a really nice paint job.
I tell you what, the highlights on that red armor are brilliant.
Very nice.
Really, really nice. Greg, that is an absolutely astounding
well done,
Terminator. Mate. Yeah, really, really well done.
Can I say it's very pretty? No idea what it is, but
and this is another newcomer to the group, and he's been in the group about 3 weeks now. It's Hideyoshi with some Byzantine heavy infantry.
Oh my goodness!
Oh yeah. Awesome. I mean, did you see that? Have you seen the one he put up today where it's used the Richard III model, which the Perry's produced, where he's charging out of the car park and he's taken it and put it on a water base. So it's the guy, I can't remember his name, but he's crossing a river. So he's charging out of the river.
Do you know? Can I retrospectively throw somebody out the Facebook page for showing off such freaking gorgeous stuff? Everything he posts is just like, oh my god!
I love his painting style because it's some of the smoothest and cleanest painting I think I've ever seen. He must spend hours on that. I couldn't do that. I love that banner as well. That banner would work so well in Turnip.
It's freehand as well. That banner, isn't it?
What?
That's freehand, dude. You can tell that's freehand.
Yeah, he's done that freehand. Yeah.
What are you going to do to make it turnip? What are you going to do? Do you know what you should do for a turnip banner? Just go and get a bloody green giant thing off a can of sweet corn and just stick that on your bloody thing.
Next up is our good friend Ian from Boards and Swords with some Napoleonics. What scale are they? I was trying to work out what scale they are.
15.
I think
20 mil?
No, I thought are they not for his ESR stuff? I think they might be 10s.
He's got
they look a bit big for 10s
at the back.
I don't know, because he was playing
to the base sizes. That's
I know he's trying to sort of promote ESR in this country. So I thought their stuff was 10 mil. So I assumed they were for that. Ian, what scale are they?
But they're beautiful figures. He's done a brilliant job with them. Jesus.
Up next, we mentioned him earlier in the show, James from Shakos and Sprues, with some ECW. Nice.
Pointy sticks that make you bleed.
I think we can quote him. I think he pretty said he's the nicest Warlord figures he's ever painted, or something to that effect.
Yeah. Yeah, I did like the fact that he's put them on a big base, hasn't he, all together in that formation. It looks really cool.
He's used a big red bat base as well.
Big red bat.
Hashtag I blame Martin. Okay.
No, I like them. I like them because for historicals of that period, I like the muted colours. They're quite, they're not in your face like Landsknecht. Something a bit different now from Jonathan. I've got no idea what this game is, but I like these tanks. Horizon Wars.
Oh yes, I've heard. I don't want to say. Oh yes, no, I've heard of it. Right. So is it near future?
They look really nice. And that
hover tanks. They hover tanks.
Yeah, they are. They look like
camouflage. It's brilliant.
Yeah, it looks like they're hovercraft tanks, don't they?
It does.
I've got to admit, I've heard of the game. I've never looked into it.
There's a new one for your Dom. Get painted some hover tanks.
Yeah. Okay, I'll knock them up tomorrow. What are we getting?
The next one is work in progress, but as a rather tall or long person myself, I did appreciate this.
Oh yeah.
So this is true scale Edward IV.
Nice.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to redo your Edward now, Martin.
Bloody won't. Well, it took long enough. Why are we doing that? I have to do all that black on. No, that's also he was great. So if you go and have a look on the Facebook group, he's shown. And by the way, remember, if you're not a member of the Facebook group, you can find the link to it down below and come and join that.
And that's where you can get maybe how to get the STLs. You never know. Yeah,
he cut the sort of like you see where the shins are, and then he raised it up. I mean, because the guy was a monster. Of a man when they dug his skeleton up about 200 years ago because they were moving some coffins around. They actually took the time to measure him before nicking a load of his hair. Yes, he was actually that big. So,
do you know that's very big for back then? He's like the Mountain would be now, isn't it? You just don't. Then you put him in armor, and then you give him a pole axe and go. You know, and people run.
Same thing happens when I turn up in a cod piece. It's a bit of a coincidence, really. Some more sharp practice here from Mark, some French. Oh, look at those.
Yeah, give it. Lovely. 45th.
Lovely stuff. I never thought I'd say this, but I do like that drummer.
Good. This is how we get you back into it.
That's not happening now, really, is it? A bit more at Wars of the Road just now with this chap.
Jean de Vere.
Yeah.
The Earl of Oxford.
That's from Paul.
Oh, nice. Very cool.
Some really, really good livery
Scabbard. Really like Scabbard. The livery is really cool.
It's just nice, though, isn't it?
Yeah, very nice.
This is a scratch-built death copter from Steve.
Yeah, no, that's cool. I like that.
That is so orky, it's unbelievable.
Everything about that is orky.
It really is orky. I'd love to know what bits and pieces are used from that, because there's all kinds in there.
That's amazing.
See, that's what
looks like he's been in the fiddle yard.
That's what orc stuff should look like.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Up next, Sean with
Yay!
French.
Good old Sean, friend of the channel.
Definitely a friend of the
channel.
channel.
Yeah, Sean's channel as well.
Oh yes, Metal Mercenaries. Check out Sean's work.
Yeah,
yes.
He's rather good at painting.
Yeah, just a tad.
He's
going to be painting some of mine next year because I meant to send him a box like 3 months ago and I completely forgot, and it's been sat in my van ever since. But he's going to be painting some French that I've got left over commanders. So, cheers, Sean.
While we're mentioning friends of the channel, Alex, War Games Hobby.
Oh yeah,
check his channel out as well. He's always a stalwart of the channel. Sorry, I love that Sean stuff. Though it's brilliant, really good.
You got Sean stuff, and yeah,
I have got Sean stuff. He did my Swedes, so he's in the process of doing more Swedes as well.
So this is from Stephen. This is some silver bayonet.
What is that thing on the right?
I have no idea, but it's awesome.
It reminds me of those things from the Fraggles.
That's exactly what I was trying to remember.
I do not remember. I do not know what the Fraggles are. I'm afraid.
Oh,
what?
Ken.
Oh man,
Ken.
I don't know.
Well, I know who's getting the Fraggle Rock meme later.
Oh my god.
Oh my.
That's exactly what it's from, though. You're right.
As soon as I saw that, I just thought Fraggle straight away.
I've been trying to think what that was, and you're right. That's exactly what it is.
I'm definitely picking up some of those silver bayonet collections, though. I think I'm really inspired by the work people are doing for this.
The Muppets, Fraggles.
They're a form of Muppet, aren't they? I think they're made by Jim Henson.
But... Oh, okay. I've googled it. I've never watched it, but yeah, no.
What, Fraggle Rock?
No, never.
I'd start singing the theme tune, but I might get a copyright strike.
Well, the thing is, you might slip into the Rude version though. That we've got sung at schools.
Oh yes, everyone's sang that version. Some more. What I love about Steve is that Steve just paints some really weird stuff. Zombie trolls.
Oh wow, yeah, they're cool, man. Yeah, I like that. I like the base he's done with it as well. That's cool.
I'd love to use them in Blood Bowl.
That's nice.
They would work really, really well in Blood Bowl. I like the skin tone on the yellowy green ones are brilliant. Steve painted. He does not paint such a Fraggles.
Fraggle. I don't think it should be Fraggle, and I should be Fraggle in the fiddle yard.
Oh my god! No, that color green.
There we go.
There's the Fraggles.
That looks absolutely scary.
It was the 80s. Kids TV in the 80s warped us all.
It did. It made us the men we are today.
I'm a 90s kid. I grew up with Cartoon Network and Ed, and Eddie.
What year were you born? What year were you
91. 91.
Okay. All right, okay.
So this is from Trevor, a bit of Blood and Plunder.
Oh, yeah.
Just beautiful. It's so cool. It's so cool, but beautiful. I want it.
It's going to be something that Pirates, yes, and that is just I just love that boat. It's brilliant. Really good stuff. Back towards the Roses, a bit of Tewkesbury.
Yes.
These are from Tony.
Oh, nice.
Lovely.
So many pictures, isn't there?
Oh, is he?
And here we go.
We've gone well over tonight.
I know, sorry. The last picture of 2021, it's Warren. It's
yeah.
20 mil.
Can we make it Warren, you'll be the first picture of 2022.
You will be.
Yes,
wow. Absolutely.
We're rotating
last week.
Painting legend and a thoroughly nice bloke.
Awesome.
Yeah, so we've gone 8 minutes overtime at the moment. Crikey, so I think it's time we brought this, the last show of 2021, to an end. So massive thank you to everyone that's watched, who's caught up on the catch up. What I've liked is people have said people are catching up on the catch up, so they're going back through the old episodes. I just think that's
and
so funny.
You want to I'm gonna try and because it's hard, isn't it, Dom? I'm gonna on my channel. There's a playlist for season 1, like from the very back in the very beginnings, like for Dom's and when we first started off. If you want to see the first episode where Steve joins and Martin joins, watching all that, or some classics with just me and Dom in it. Make sure you check them out. I'm going to be putting some new thumbnails on. Season 1. Don't forget to start at the back and work your way through. That'd be really good.
I think I joined about episode 12.
It wasn't far in, but make sure you give them all likes as well.
Yes.
Get that like counter up on
all
of them. So
like,
more people
please.
See all the episodes.
Like us. If you don't subscribe to our channels, all the links are down below.
Yeah. I got Martin said before, Facebook group. One of the nicest places on Facebook you will ever join. It's just
it's like it's not Facebook.
It's like it's not Facebook at all.
It's a happy book.
It's a happy book.
But we will definitely be back in the new year with series 3. We don't know who. Do we know whose channel it's going to be on?
It'll be Dom.
I think it's me.
It'll be Dom.
So Dom will have the pleasure of the first episode of series 3 of the Plastic Crack.
What date is it? So we can tell people.
It is the first episode of Plastic Crack season 3 will be the 10th. Yeah, Monday the 10th of January.
Monday the 10th of January.
Oh no, I'll be 31 then. That's depressing.
Is that your birthday?
8th of January is my birthday. I'll be 31.
Oh, must be absolutely terrible.
Before we go, the smallest violin going there.
Before we go, another big thank you to Jason and Carl. Not Jason and Carl, Jason and Carla. I'm tired. Jason and Carl are painting
Thank you
for their
thank you guys
in our
appreciate
challenge. And the laugh that we had with
and
that.
check out their service.
Check it out.
Email 15% off.
And
let me get in first because I've got loads of figures to paint. So I'll be.
And if you think that the 4 Plastic Crack fantasy figures should maybe turn up in a game, let us know, and we'll see what we can do. Maybe
rather ominously, Jason said there may be a battle report coming some point. I'm
looking forward
to
that.
That should be interesting. I was gonna say just a couple of things before we go is make sure you vote for us on the Little Wars TV thing if you feel like it for best podcast. That's still open, isn't it?
It's still open till the end of the month, I believe.
Yes,
there's many categories like podcast, painting videos, battle report. So you can put multiple things in.
Yeah.
You don't have to vote for them all. You can just vote for the ones you want to vote. So that'd be really cool. But Merry Christmas to everybody. And a happy New Year.
Yeah, and stay safe out there. It's getting really shitty, so just be careful, everybody.
So before we sign off for the last time this year, just to reiterate what Ken said, happy Christmas everyone. Have a great new year. Good luck with all your projects during the Christmas break. And we look forward to seeing them both on here and posted in the Facebook group. So again, just a massive thank you to everyone for your participation over the last 12 months. It's just made this year just so much better. And we couldn't have done it without you. So we'll catch you all again next year, January the 10th, over on Dom's channel for Series 3. So take care, guys. We'll see you all next year.
Bye. Merry Christmas from Grace.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Bye.
Goodbye. Bye.